board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Joaquin Diaz. First pitch of the AB now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in next, Francisco Lindor, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And this ball game is tied at 1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping in once again is Ronald Acuna. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Austin Riley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Third baseman, number 7, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and is safely into third.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. And stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Baez leads off second with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Plesac. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Willie Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Joaquin Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Ben Ruda.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
1-1.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Alejandro Kirk will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-Roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Simmons leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it 4-1. Luis Avilan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in will be Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, this guy handles lefties pretty well. As that above 300 batting average to test, he swings it really good from the right side.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 pitch.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Set to deliver on 3-0. 3-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Kyle Tucker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now the 2-0. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Now it'll be Ronald Acuna, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And now the first pitch.
Jr.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. On its way is pitch number 75. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Acuna on at first, nobody out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The batter, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Now this one bounces on the way in. Easy call for a ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Braves strand 1, and this